You know, we spend so much time thinking that power and presence come from having the perfect thing to say, but what if I told you the real game is played before you even open your mouth? Today, we're going to decode that unspoken language, how you can command a room with nothing more than the way you walk, and maybe even more importantly, how you use silence.
Okay, so first things first. Let's just challenge a basic assumption here. We all worry about our clothes, our hair, that perfect opening line, but are we even focusing on the right thing?
Seriously, think about it. The next time you walk into a meeting, a coffee shop, anywhere, what is the very first piece of information people get about you? What's that initial data point they're processing?
It's how you move. That's it. Your walk is your opening statement. Long before you say hello, you've already broadcasted your confidence, your nerves, your authority, or your insecurity to absolutely everyone in the room.
And here's the really shocking part. Most of us, we're sending the completely wrong message. The research from the source material is pretty staggering. It suggests that over 90% of people walk in a way that actually signals low confidence. 90%. That's almost everybody.
So, okay, what are these big mistakes? Let's break down the little confidence-killing habits that most of us don't even have a clue we're doing.
First one up is what we could call the Charlie Chaplin walk. You know, where your feet are pointed outwards. It seems kind of harmless, right? But it can look a little unstable, maybe a bit unserious. What you want is the invisible track walk. Just imagine you're walking on a straight railway line, feet pointing forward. It just looks more grounded, more intentional.
And what about when you're with people? Where do you put yourself? If you're always kind of trailing behind or shuffling off to the side, you're signaling that you're a follower. You're putting yourself in the background. A leader, whether they know it or not, naturally gravitates toward the center. It's just the position of command.
And then there's the hands. What do you do with your hands? Shoving them in your pockets is a dead giveaway for nervousness. It's like you're hiding something. It's a defensive, closed-off posture. Confident people, though, they're not afraid to take up a little space. Their hands just swing naturally, freely. It signals openness, comfort, ease.
And this one, well, this is the big one. It's the foundation for everything, your posture. If your shoulders are slumped forward and your head is pointed at the ground, you're basically projecting weakness. It's a submissive look. Real power comes from an open chest, shoulders pulled back, and your head held high, looking straight ahead. You're not trying to avoid the world. You're ready to meet it.
All right, so we've looked at all the things we might be doing wrong. Enough about the problems. Let's build the solution. This is your step-by-step guide to walking like a leader.
So here's your checklist. It all starts with your head held high, looking forward, not down at your shoes. Number 2, keep that chest open, shoulders back. Number 3, take stable, grounded steps, landing on your heel first. 4, find a balanced, controlled speed. You're not rushing, but you're not dragging your feet either. You're moving with purpose. 5, as you're walking, make some relaxed, confident eye contact with people. And finally, number 6, try to keep your head steady. All your movements should feel deliberate and intentional.
Okay, so mastering your walk. That gets you noticed. That's the external game. But the internal game, the one that earns you deep, lasting respect, is all about what you don't do. It's about wielding the power of silence. And this is really the next level. Your movement commands attention for sure, but it's your strategic stillness that commands respect. What's the message you're sending when you're not saying anything at all?
You know, we're so often taught to fill every empty space with words, to always have a quick answer ready. But that's just a total misunderstanding of what power really is. True strength lies in the pause. Silence is an empty space. It's actually full of power.
And the benefits are huge. When you get comfortable with silence, you start to build a little mystery. People wonder what you're thinking. It gives you precious seconds to get control over your emotions instead of just blurting something out. Your focus gets sharper, you stop wasting energy on pointless arguments, and maybe the most important thing of all, you finally start to truly listen to what other people are saying.
It really all boils down to this one crucial difference. A reaction is that knee-jerk, impulsive thing. A response, on the other hand, is strategic and controlled. And the only thing separating the two? A pause. That tiny moment of silence is where you take back all your power.
So let's bring this all home. We've talked about the outer game, your movement, and the inner game, your stillness. When you can get those two things working together, well, that's when you create a presence that's truly unstoppable.
If you remember one thing, let it be this. A confident walk makes people look up. It's your introduction to the room. But your ability to be still, to listen, to respond thoughtfully, that's what makes them lean in. That's what earns real respect.
And that's how it all connects. It's not one or the other. It's that powerful physical presence combined with a calm, controlled mind. That fusion creates this aura of authority and self-possession that's just undeniable.
So, as we wrap up, the final thought here is really for you. You've got the blueprint now, for both the physical and the psychological side of presence. The question isn't, what do I do anymore? The real question is, what are you going to do with it?